pretty girls are starting school. So you know I gotta give all the tips for what you need to stay away from, what you need to do, all that. Because girl, high school was a trip. High school was a run for my life, for my money, for every damn thing you could think of. Sorry, that was dramatic. Starting off, girl, there's gonna be mean girls and there's gonna be mean boys, okay? They're gonna try to like get you upset. They're gonna try to do things to ruin your energy at school. And we're not gonna entertain that. We're gonna simply put a smile on, have a good day. I'ma do me. Literally do not let any drama, boys, mean girls affect you in your life in high school, because I promise you, who even are these people? Like, I literally look back to my high school and I'm like, why was I ever even like... It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing for me to even have cared about that, because now I see myself and I know I wouldn't have never cared now. And I feel like that's not something you realize until after you're out. And that's why I'm here telling y'all. Next, girl, get close with them teachers. Okay? Get close with them. When I tell y'all, I literally was like this with all my teachers. Like, literally like this. And I would literally go hang out with them, like eat lunch with them sometimes when I wasn't eating my lunch in the bathroom. Because that's how my school was. I hated high school, okay? No, ma'am. But when you get close to those teachers and you build relationships with them, like, it'll help you out. Like, if you got a bad grade, your teacher will just... a little one too, if you really tight with them and you actually talk to them. Like in school, I really talked to like teachers more than I talked to like students, because I didn't have friends, but like the teachers knew that. So like, next, girl, stay clean at school. I don't care what you gotta do. There is nothing worse than sitting at school feeling sweaty, feeling dirty, feeling like you missed something. Like, why did I not put my deodorant on? Do I not smell good? Why do I feel gross? Literally make sure every day you leave the house, I don't care if you an hour late, make sure you put your deodorant on, your perfume, and you are smelling right. And your lips are not cracked. Because that's just going to defeat your whole confidence for the day. Like, you're not even going to want to go to school. You're not going to want to feel confident because you just feel bad. You know? You might not look bad, but you feel bad. But let me know if y'all want more. Love y'all. Girl, let's talk about some things you need to know before starting high school. Because I had nobody to tell me what I needed to do and look out for before I went into high school. So I'm here to tell you, girl. Starting off is everybody is not your friend. It's so hard when you're just getting into high school to like kind of deny a bad friendship, because a lot of the time starting out school, you don't have no friends. This is where you're supposed to make your high school friends that you stick with and stay with, you know? But you have to realize before you do that not everybody is going to stick and stay with you throughout high school. Choose your friends wisely, because a lot of the time in high school, the people that you see that are friends now are not going to be friends next year or the year after that or the year after that. My next piece of advice for you, girl, is to stay away from the popularity contest and the popular girls and all that stuff. Stay so far away from it, because all it does is just consume you. Now you're worried about what people think about you, your popularity status, and you're not focusing on your future, your goals, your aspirations, and all the things you should be worrying about. Especially freshman year. Like, freshman year, school is hard. Like, it's hard to adjust into, you know, being into a whole new environment with people that are different ages than you. It's truthfully a lot. So just make sure you're aware beforehand, girl. I'll see y'all. It's gonna be parties, it's gonna be drugs, it's gonna be drinking, it's gonna be smoking, it's gonna be everything under the sun you can think of. Don't ruin your youngness too early over any of those things, because I'm telling y'all, it'll be time when you can do those things soon. Like, don't ruin your whole experience. Don't ruin your freshman year and your grades and your GPA all over all that stuff. It's not even worth it to get into that stuff. And if anybody tries to convince you to get into any of that stuff, knowing that you ain't trying to get into that stuff, leave them. Get them out your life, because nobody that's supposed to be in your life would be trying to convince you to do something you wouldn't want to do. My last piece of advice would be to stay so far away from those senior boys and those junior boys that be trying to talk to you and all that stuff. I know when you're younger and when you're first just like entering this area in life, like, it's hard to just be like, no, like, I'm not for that, I'm not doing that. It's hard, but I'm here to tell y'all, stand up for yourself. Like, these boys will take advantage of you like you're not nothing. You're not nothing. They will literally prey on you and literally try to get you to do things that you don't want to do. Stand up for yourself. Do not let that slide. Do not let nobody convince you to do no stuff that you don't want to do, girl. Coming from your big sister, don't do it. Stay far away. I hope this helps you, girl. And let me know if y'all want a part 2. Love y'all.
5 things to know before going to high school. So I've had a lot of people that are about to be freshmen or just want to know stuff about high school. I did make a few videos about high school. So I'm going to tell you 5 more things to know before going to high school. I'm going to say this one more time. Not everybody is your friend. Just because you see Pablo and Kim over there talking doesn't mean that you gotta run over there and be like, hey, can I be your friend? Because not everybody likes that. Not everybody likes going up to people to say they want to be friends with somebody. You'll be friends with whoever wants to be friends with you. Don't beg nobody to be friends with you. Just know that not everybody's gonna be your friend in high school. It's not High School Musical. It's not Popular Kids over here. You know? Bullying still exists. Look, I don't know what's going on in school, but that shit need to stop. Joking on people because of the outfit they got, the shoes they got, the car their mama drive. Just stop. Bullying need to stop for real. But it still happens. So keep your eyes open. I'm not telling you gotta defend everybody and their mothers because that's why the teachers did. I don't give a fuck. You do what you want to do. But I'm gonna tell you something. One day it could be you. One day it could be your daughter or your son. That if you ever have kids or your nieces or nephews. So if you stand up for somebody, that is needed to be seen a little more often. People standing up for other people. Because a lot of people, they just don't know how to stand up for themselves. Personally, I don't fuck with that. So I don't care what the fuck they got going on. You're not gonna try to bully nobody in front of me. That's it. You're not gonna be racist towards nobody in front of me because I will cuss you the fuck out. And also, this is stuff that I wish I would have known before I went to high school. So I'm gonna be letting you guys know. This is stuff that doesn't apply to everybody. So don't try to drag me in the comments because I will drag you back. 9 times out of 10, those little relationships y'all got in high school don't work. 9 times out of 10. There's 1% that it might work. You know, I'm not saying it's not possible because I have seen it happen. I have seen people in high school where they've gone together and they still together. They got married, they got kids, everything. That's good. But don't expect your relationship to go so far. You know, always have at the back of your head to focus on you, have your shit together, and remember that you don't need nobody. Whether you're a girl or boy, you don't need nobody. You can do shit by yourself. And also remember, you're still in high school or you're about to go to high school. You don't gotta focus on all that boyfriend girlfriend shit. Promise you, it's all most of the time it's just gonna bring you headaches. There's a lot of secret animosity. There's a lot of that. You're gonna see a lot of people acting like they're your friend and whole time they're hating on you. Whole time they don't want you to be successful. Whole time they want you to skip class and not focus so you can feel like them. So make sure you're very careful with who you pick for them to be your friend or not your friend. Make sure you just watch out. And last but not least, the friends you got right now, if you have any, if you started high school or you're about to start high school with a big group of friends, you might not have the same friends by the end of high school. What I mean by that, a lot of people could turn out very fake throughout high school years. A lot of people start finding themselves differently after high school or like in between high school. And a lot of people see things differently and they might not want to have the same type of friend groups and they have different roads that they're going to go through. So I definitely recommend you to watch out who you pick your friends to be and don't always expect to have the same friends throughout high school or by the end of high school. A lot of people graduate and they still don't talk to those people. Other people, they have that one best friend that they still talk to or a big friend group that they still talk to, you know, and everything. But it's all different for everybody. If you guys want more videos like this, comment down below. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also follow me on Instagram if you haven't already. If you need some advice, you can obviously text me on Instagram and I will try my best to get at you. And remember, this stuff that I'm saying does not apply to everybody, so do not try to drag me in the comments, like I said. Comment down below stuff that you really would have wished to know before going into high school. I know a lot of you guys already started school, so comment down below how it's going so far.
Here's some advice for incoming freshmen, coming from someone who just graduated a month ago. I know my introverts aren't gonna like this first tip, but I gotta say it. My first word of advice is that being mysterious is not gonna get you anywhere. You're gonna have to talk to meet new people. Even if you're not interested in making friends, you're still gonna have to talk and build bonds with your teachers, especially when it's time for those recommendation letters. But this does lead me into number 2, which is do not tell everybody your business immediately. Things spread fast. Not everybody needs to know what you be up to. Definitely give some time for the trust to build, because you can't trust everybody. And just because you befriended them your freshman year doesn't mean y'all are gonna be friends all the way to senior year. And while we're on the topic of not trusting everybody, if anyone's talking bad about you, block it out. Do not entertain it. It is too early in the year to be getting up into drama, and you don't want to make a bad impression because you handled a situation badly. Also, if you live in those major cities, New York City, DC, Philly, Chicago, be careful who you give your love to. My next word of advice is to not compare yourself to other people. It is so easy to lose yourself that way. I promise you, everyone in your grade is going to be self-concerned. They're going to be worried about themselves and their appearance. Stop thinking everyone is so worried about you and what you're doing, because everybody is worried about themselves. And there isn't anything more attractive than confidence. Fake it until you make it. My next tip is do not be afraid to try new things. Because I know everyone says it, but high school really does go by quickly. Just make sure to be responsible. If you're not going to be responsible, then make sure you have a good excuse. Now, my biggest piece of advice, and I cannot stress this enough, whoever is telling you that freshman year doesn't matter is a liar. All 4 years build up towards your GPA. You can't flop freshman and sophomore year and expect for junior and senior year to save you. It's not going to work. I'm not saying you can't have fun, but you have to find a balance. I'm not even going to sit here and say that you have to go to every class either, because that would just make me a hypocrite. Then y'all already know my track record, but when it's all said and done, I graduated with a 4.0 GPA. I cannot tell you how many friends I've had that have started senior year and have screwed themselves over. Then when it's time to weigh their college options, they don't have the grades to go to their dream school, and they immediately regret it. But we are finished. Deuces, deuces, and deuces.
Everybody is talking about back to school tips, and I feel like I should just give and spit all of my fucking opinions right now. Don't fucking walk slow. If you walk slow, everyone will fucking hate you. Don't act like you're the smartest person ever and you know all the answers, because everyone will fucking hate you and everyone will tell you to shut the fuck up. Don't be like, oh my god, I got a B, that's so bad, when someone else got a C and they tried really hard, because you're fucking annoying for that. A B is not that bad. It's like literally not that bad. Ever ask a teacher if there's homework? Like, pretty simple. Just don't even think about it. Don't smell bad. Literally, a deodorant from Dollar Tree costs $1.25. And if you smell bad, people won't want to talk to you at all, actually. Like, brush your teeth. Put deodorant on. Put some perfume on, cologne, doesn't matter. You'll be good. Don't throw a fit if you bring snacks to school and people ask you for that, because obviously, like, they're gonna ask you. So, if you have a hard time saying no, maybe don't bring your fucking snacks. You do not need 6 binders, 6 different notebooks, 100 different colored pens, 500 different highlighters. I literally just brought one notebook, gum, my laptop. That's really all I needed, to be honest. People be doing so much for school, and like literally you just go to school, you go back home. Like, you go to school, take notes. You don't need like a bunch of shit for school. Do not give out your study guides for free. You gotta profit on that, okay? If you made a fucking bomb-ass study guide, $5 for my study guide. Because then everyone will want your study guide. And you'll have like $50 for giving out study guides. That's a great idea. Don't shame other people because they put on makeup and go to school. Just because you walk out of your house with PJs and go to school doesn't mean you're fucking above anyone else. When you walk into school, have the mindset that everyone around you is an op. Do not be oversharing to everybody. They're gonna just tell everyone. So if you got like crazy business, don't be sharing that with everyone. Keep it to yourself. Maintain good relationships with your teachers, because they will help you so much. Don't be a bitch to them unless they're a bitch to you first, okay? Last but not least is, do not let your grades, your GPA, other people's GPAs or grades, to make you feel like you're not a smart person. Grades and all that shit does not determine how intelligent a person is. It determines how much effort are you willing to put in. Me personally, I'm not willing to put in that much effort. I took all IB classes and I ended up getting like a 3.5, 3.6 GPA. Literally, it's not the best, it's not the worst. I'm chilling. But I know school isn't for everyone. And a lot of jobs don't even require you to like know what happened between South Korea and North Korea. You know what I'm saying? Like, just do what you want to do, okay? All are smart and beautiful and amazing. Don't let these stupid grades and teachers and students, peers tell you that just because you got a C means you're gonna get nowhere in life. You will be fine. Bye.
Get ready with me while I talk about middle school advice. please, and I cannot stress this enough, please wear deodorant. You're not only helping yourself, but also other people around you. You do not want to be known as a smelly kid, and I promise you that. Do not be mugging people. I promise you, it is not cute. You will end up getting jumped, and if you lose, you will be known for that. I cannot stress this enough. Please go to the football games or any of the games, any of the school dances, because you will regret it. You might think it's lame now, but if you go with a few friends, it will be fun. Be nice to everyone, but also don't be friends with everyone. Another one that goes with this is I do recommend having like a small group. I remember walking into 6th grade and I literally had no friends. This is mainly for my 8th graders, but like kind of take this grade seriously. And you might think like, oh, it's just middle school, but middle school will set you up for high school, and high school will set you up for your future. If you choose to not wear makeup, and as you guys can tell, that's not me. Do not be hating on girls that do their makeup and get ready for school. Do not worry about the imaginary rank, and I know you guys know what I'm talking about, like popular on top, you know? Like, that won't help you in your future. I don't know why people care about that so much. Coming from someone that like actually used to care about that. Anyways, that's it. Bye guys, love you.
Someone asked me if I could do freshman tips, so here. Number 1, shut the fuck up. Number 2, don't walk slow. I swear to God, if you fucking walk slow, I'm pushing your goddamn ass to the floor. Number 3, I would suggest doing good in freshman, because freshman is literally the easiest shit thing ever you could do, and it will help your GPA tremendously, because I know when you're a sophomore and junior, you're gonna be fucking like if you did a senior or a junior, expect to be made fun of. Most importantly, have so much fun. Yay. Okay, bye.
Stop acting grown and enjoy your childhood. Come on now. These are a few things I would have wished to know before I went to middle school, because girl, when I went to middle school, I was so lost. If you think that high school was bad, middle school was probably one of the worst times of my life. I'm not gonna hold you, but it taught me a lot, so I'm gonna teach you a few things, and you can take it if you want. Not everybody's the same, not every school is the same. This doesn't apply to everybody, so please don't try to drag me in the comments, because I will drag you back. Anyways, I'm sorry, y'all. Stop getting in trouble because you think you're friends and you are funny. Like, that's not funny or cute. Maybe you gotta graduate, and you can't graduate unless you finish middle school, so come on now. High schoolers do not play. Like, I promise you, they don't play. Most of them will really deal with you. I'm telling you, prepare yourself, because if you acting like a whole little ass kid in high school, they will check you. At least in my school was kind of like that, so that bullying shit does not work. Don't play with me. Don't try to joke on somebody because of their clothes, shoes, whatever they're wearing, their car, whatever. I'm not saying their car, their parents' car, whatever. Don't joke on nobody's stuff because you don't know what the fuck they got going on. That shit is not funny nor cute. Okay? Okay. Bullying is not cute, and that goes for middle school, high school, college, and older people. Like, I promise you, as you get old, you start seeing that people really be picking on you, even if you're older. So don't be doing that shit, because you will really get dealt with. I'm telling you, you're gonna mess with the wrong one on the wrong day. I'm sorry, I keep saying I'm telling you, but I'm telling you, listen. Do your work and pay attention. Half of the stuff that you're learning in middle school, you're gonna see it in high school. Don't be skipping class. You're missing out a lot. Then when it comes to tests, you're over there complaining, oh, miss, but no. You should have stayed in class and you should have paid attention. If you don't understand something, ask. If your teacher acting like a little, then okay, I understand. But other than that, do your work. Watch out for bullies once again, and stand up for yourself and others. If you see somebody getting bullied, don't just sit there and watch and laugh. That shit is not funny. It could be you or your friends or your sister, your brother. It could be anybody. Don't just watch. Stand up, because we don't deal with that. Don't be joking on somebody's school supplies, backpack, if they bring food or not. Maybe that is not cute or funny. Some people, you know, they're going through stuff, like I said earlier. Once again, you don't know what somebody's going through, so make sure you think before you speak, because you are not grown, and even if you was, you still gotta think before you speak. Educate yourself about hygiene. You guys are growing up, you have to learn about hygiene and how to deal with your body and everything. Remember, nobody thinks just like you. If you guys want more, let me know.
Tips for upcoming freshmen. The biggest thing I can tell you is if a senior starts talking to you and starts telling you, oh, you're so beautiful, oh, I just love you so much, trust me, no, he does not. He's just trying to see what's under them clothes. Focus on your grades, because everybody will tell you that freshman year does count, because in high school, every grade you get counts towards your GPA for the next years. So like this, if you get all C's freshman year, you gonna end high school with a 3 point something GPA. Keep your circle small, because the less people you hang out with, the more likely you are to get in trouble and drama. Do not do nothing sexual at school. People will find out and people will know. Trust me. As soon as y'all get done, that boy can go right and tell his friends immediately. Not speaking from experience. Join a sport or a club, because colleges like seeing well-rounded students. Keep an emergency kit, and this applies to all grades, because trust me, they're gonna save you, because I done had 1 or 2 accidents myself and they have saved me. Listen to your parents, and you do not have to understand what I'm talking about now, but listen to your parents, please. Get into a routine, because you do not want to be that one student who's always late for school. Not look good. And trust me, colleges look at your attendance too. The last tip I have for you today is there's no such thing as fitting in. Just be yourself. You do not have to try to follow the it crowd. Well, I really hope you enjoyed my video. Bye. Mwah. Good night.
Don't do any of these things in school unless you want people to hate you. Don't be doing too much in the hallways. Why am I walking to class and bro's trying to dunk on me? Like, why are you jumping up and slapping the ceiling? Don't stare. Definitely don't hit anyone with the "so no hug." Ugh. Absolutely not. Don't be reminding the teacher about the homework. Like, there's actually no way to come back from that. Don't turn gym class into the Olympics. But also, don't be the kid that ruins the vibes and does absolutely nothing. Don't bring your speaker, bro. Leave it at home. Leave it at home. It's way too early. You don't want to hear it. It's only you and your friend group that thinks it's cool. I promise you, everyone else is annoyed.
These are back to school tips. Buy some fucking deodorant. Nobody wants to sit next to a person who smells like ass, and they will talk about you if you smell like ass. Costs $2. Nobody cares if you wear pajamas. If I'm gonna sit 7 hours in a fucking chair, I might as well be comfortable. But also don't hate on people who get dressed up for school. How you gonna hate that they got their life together? Next. Don't be a pick-me bitch who, like, complains every time they get a B, like, publicly. There are people who try their best and still cannot pass the class. Like, nobody wants to hear about how you got 97 and you wish you got 100. Stop being a stank-ass bitch. Like, if someone smiles at you, how the fuck you gonna give them a stank eye? Like, what is wrong with you? Just fucking be nice. Like, then you wonder why you don't have any friends. Social hierarchy does not fucking exist. Y'all just want to feel important. It does not matter if you're popular. If you're trying to be popular on purpose, like, oh my god, shut up. Like, if you for real bully people in real life, like, what are you even doing? This is not some fucking Disney movie. You're not cool, bro. Stop asking random people you don't know for Nick at the bathroom. Even if I got it, bitch, I don't even fucking know you. I don't want your mouth on my shit. Stop asking. If you don't want to get heartbroken, don't go for seniors when you're a freshman, and don't go for athletic men. Specifically basketball and football players. Like, you're just asking for it at that point. Date if you want in high school, but everybody thinks they're going to be the one to last out of high school. So when you guys break up, literally please get over it in 5 seconds, because I don't even feel like I have to elaborate on that. Nobody actually gives a shit who you are or what you do, so like stop worrying and being insecure about yourself, because everybody else is worried about themselves as well. You don't need the best grades in the fucking world. You're gonna get the same paper as the valedictorian when you graduate, so it does not matter. Of course it matters to an extent, but if you're gonna beat yourself over, like, you know, that 1 C you got, like, just remember, you still getting the same paper. Damn, bitch, turn off. Don't waste your money on 500 different colored pens and highlighters, unless you really that bitch, because you're really not going to use any of it, and it's probably going to get stolen, or you're going to lend it to somebody, you're never going to get it back. Like, just trust me. Like, I was that bitch freshman year, and I did not use anything except one highlighter, maybe. Don't be that weird bitch who asks for random people's stuff. Like, a pencil or a pen is okay, but why are you asking for my gum and my snacks? Like, what? Okay, well, I never brought snacks to school, but I brought gum, and it's like, bitch, I bought the 35 pack and it was gone by 4th period. Are you kidding? Not everybody's gonna like you, and you're not gonna like everybody, so just focus on yourself, and the people that like you will come to you. Or you go to them and you find out if you're gonna have a good friendship or not. And speaking of which, there's a lot of jealous and envious bitches, like, for no reason. Like, I don't know why, but high school drama is just so... It just appears for no reason.
So really, like, don't get in your feelings. Like, if people want to be fucking assholes, let them be assholes. Like, you do not need them. Like, half of the people that you talk to in high school, you're not gonna talk to after high school. I have maybe like 3 friends that I still talk to. So more of the story is, be nice, don't be a fucking bitch, focus on yourself, don't take your grades too serious because that does not define your intelligence or who you are as a person, and don't smell like ass. That's the conclusion of this video. Anyways, get that diploma, bitch.
Here's some freshman advice, because some of y'all find it really hard to follow. Only 4 simple things, and I'm gonna lay it out simple so you can understand. Number 1, 99% of the time, that senior or that junior does not like you. They're trying to get up out of here. They're just bored. Number 2, this is 9th grade. Nobody cares if you got pushed down the stairs by Sally in 6th, 7th grade. Like, what the fuck? Don't bring middle school beef to a high school. That's, I don't know. That's just weird. 3, do good in your freshman year. I know you're trying to have fun. I know you're trying to enjoy everything, but do good. It's gonna pay off later. Number 4, the most important rule. Wear deodorant. Nobody wanna smell your stank ass. That's it. Bye.
Okay, sis, here's how to start a conversation as a shy person, school, uni edition, because you deserve to have friends as well, you know. Let's get into it. Okay, so we're gonna be reading the notes off of my iPad. Most people love receiving compliments, right? Compliment the person. Don't do it too much to the point where it seems like you're doing flattery, because people will clock on. People will clock when you're trying to overdo it. Compliment subtly, like if you find that there's something on them that you like, maybe their hair. Okay, so when you're in a social setting, right? Maybe you're in class or you're in school. Always look for that person that just has something in common with you. Maybe they have a book in their hand and it's the same type of genre of books that you read, so you can even ask them questions about the book. There's so many different things that you can find in common with someone just based off of looking at them. Really think about those things when it comes to making conversation. Maybe they're in another class of yours. Ask them how they find that class. So the next thing I would say is to practice keeping conversations going. There is nothing worse than initiating a conversation. The person answers with a one-worded answer and it's just hella awkward for the rest of the time period. You guys are just sitting there together like, so how was your weekend, girl? You want to make sure that you practice asking open-ended questions. This is what you're going to find when you start doing this whole like initiating conversation thing more often as a shy person. There's going to be people that are receptive to you and there's going to be people that aren't. People that are receptive to you are the people that kind of continue on the conversation and it's both bouncing between you guys. The people that aren't receptive are the ones that are just like stush, like, yeah, I'm fine. And you're like trying to grab a conversation out of them, but it's not coming. So the people that you can bounce back from with conversation are your people. They're the people that you could potentially have as a friend. You guys can even hang out together. Do not give up if you've tried initiating a conversation. Always continue, because even if you get rejected, that is just your opportunity to learn and grow. And the more you practice with this, the better you're going to get. But you can't just accept that you're a shy person and not talk to anybody. Okay, especially if you're someone that says you want friends. So you have to push yourself. If one person doesn't want to keep a conversation with you, okay, move on to the next. And eventually you will find your person, I promise.
Here's how to stay out of drama during school. Don't say anything about someone if you wouldn't be comfortable saying that same thing to that person's face. Try and steer clear of talking to anyone's boyfriends. That always starts a bit of problem. If your teacher forgets to check the homework, don't be the person that reminds her, because then you're gonna have a class full of ops. Nobody's gonna like you. If you bump into someone or step on somebody's shoe, make sure you apologize before they have the chance to react. Try and keep a pleasant look on your face, because people will always find a way to say, oh, this person was giving me a dirty look. Stay out of drama, guys.